Every day, Amazon delivers millions of packages to customers across the US, often same day. It's a finely tuned and massive operation that people everywhere have come to rely on to buy virtually any product you can imagine with just a few clicks on their computer or phone. But have you ever wondered how Amazon gets your order to you so fast? Amazon's Prime Air, officially launched in 2017, has grown into a major player in the air cargo industry and is a crucial piece of the puzzle that gets your product in your hands with amazing speed. And recently, we had the opportunity to get an up-close look at this operation with access never given to media before.
What's up, everyone? I'm plane jockey Kevin. Today, I'm taking you to Amazon's Air Hub here in northern Kentucky.
Our tour was so extensive, we spent 2 days through sunshine and rain with a team that keeps this enormous facility operating like a well-oiled machine.
Welcome officially to Amazon's largest air hub in northern Kentucky, KCVG. I'm Liz Hamady, I'm the Assistant General Manager here. Officially what you're looking at here is a testimonial of what planning, teamwork, and execution really can do. We have over 36 flights that we're servicing every single day, shipping tens of thousands of packages to customers each and every day.
The hub, which employs over 2,000 people, sits on 600 acres at Cincinnati's International Airport, which is technically located right over the state line in northern Kentucky. It opened in 2021 as part of the company's ongoing objective of delivering packages as efficiently as possible.
So essentially, all of our packages are going to come in on a trailer or on an airplane. We sort them here at this facility, and then our ramp operations team is responsible to transport them from the sort building onto the aircraft and make sure they get to our customers on time.
And while Liz perfectly summed up overall what happens here, you know we had to get in on all the action. Thousands of packages coming in. Everything getting sorted in truly futuristic fashion. All of it getting loaded back up to head out to customers across the country. And everything in between.
This is where all the magic happens for our customers.
Including an exclusive tour inside Amazon's first Airbus A330. Let's start by getting a look at how the whole process begins. Cargo cans, or ULDs, full of customer packages arriving from other Amazon facilities.
We're gonna get an inside shot inside the cargo hold of a 767 going up.
On a sunny day one of our tour, we had the chance to see firsthand all those cans being taken off of one of Amazon's 767s that had just landed.
Gonna get a closer look at the cargo hold.
You are free to enter.
I'm free to enter, all right. You're entering a 767. So I'm currently in one of the Boeing 767-300ER converted freighters. These used to be passenger planes, now cargo planes.
After going back down, we head inside the facility.
As you see, the planes will be coming in through the regular CVG International Airport ramp, and then they come in here. The ground staff will receive the aircraft. They offload the cans, get it out in a cargo tractor, go in, get sorted inside in the building for the final destination.
That sorting takes place inside this 800,000 square foot building and is an impressive combination of complexity and efficiency. Amazon team members working alongside robots to make sure every customer order arrives at the right address and on time. Incoming packages are first separated by size.
We are in our MES 1 sortation system. So here we sort our small packages. This is the beginning of the line where the packages come in. So these packages go through the scanning system and it scans the label and then sorts it to the destination location.
Smaller packages are then grouped together based on where they're headed in what's known as an infinity bag.
So each small package will actually drop down into one of these bags that you see right here. And that will be heading to the destination.
When this bag gets full, our staff goes and close it out and then push it out in the conveyor there.
After both small and large packages go through their separate scanning processes, Amazon associates then divert items onto their designated path, which includes a ride down one of these water slide resembling chutes.
These are called gravity chute conveyors. When the package gets finally sorted, it comes through the gravity chute. So this doesn't need any mechanical elements or anything. It just comes by gravity. And it's a very simple technology to get the package to the floor.
That ride delivers everything to the massive robotics floor. Up these stairs, we had an amazing overhead view of this technological marvel.
This is absolutely amazing to see. Look at this. The robots everywhere doing their thing.
We've got hundreds of robotics drives. We've got robotics arms and manual index stations.
This is where large packages and the infinity bags are placed, either by human hand or robotic arm, on one of these Pegasus or P drives, which then whisk them away to travel down another chute where they are loaded into a can, the final stop before heading out to the plane.
Here we get to see how robotics and humans can really play side by side to achieve a common goal.
The manual index stations, also known as Artemis stations, are where Amazon associates place items onto a P drive by hand.
This process is third base and going to home. This package is diverting to the associate to slide onto a drive to which it can make it to its final destination. After diverting, they're actually writing a QR code for the final destination. So it's like the GPS. A couple hundred packages throughout the day is what each and every associate sees.
Working alongside the human associates are the robotic arms, also known as Robin arms.
This robot is doing the same job that we saw with our associates. This is where productivity meets safety, meets efficiency here at KCBG.
And maximum efficiency determines whether a package is placed on a drive by a human or a robot.
What the system is really doing is saying, hey, what is the best route in terms of transit to get this package from point A to point B?
Something else that's really awesome about our robotics drives and that makes them safe, they interact with a system that our associates wear when they need to go on our floor. That system puts out radio signals and it tells all drives within a certain radius to stop so that that associate or R&E technician doesn't need to be worried about being hit by a drive.
We then got a demonstration of how the system works.
This is our wearable safety vest. This is what communicates with the robotic drives to tell them that there is a person in their vicinity. What I'm holding here is our virtual map. This is an exact duplicate of what's on our floor right now, live time. I'm going to draw a path on that floor. It's a virtual indicator to other people on the floor of where I'll be working. I'm going to activate my vest. I'm going to double check where I am on the floor. I am where I say I am, and I'm now okay to enter the floor. As you can see, there are already drives not moving around me. That is what we refer to as our stop radius. An associate or R&E technician may need to enter the floor to reset a drive that's faulted, to recover a package that's fallen off of a drive, or to maybe clear a jam in a chute. As soon as I walk away from these drives and I'm outside of the stop radius, the drives will start back up and carry on as normal.
Once the drives are back up to speed, the process of getting all these packages out to customers moves along.
Once a package is diverted down a chute, that chute goes down to our ground floor where an associate will load that package into a ULD. Those are the large cans that the freight is put on to go onto the airplane.
But before we head down to see all the action of loading up thousands of Amazon deliveries on the planes, we wanted to take a look at the nerve center of this entire operation.
So what are we seeing for any weather impacts today?
No major issues.
This is the Amazon Air Network Control Center, where the team monitors every aspect of keeping the entire global system running smoothly.
So we're just having a quick morning briefing, checking the health of the network from a flight perspective, aircraft in position, crews in position. We monitor weather around the globe, making sure we don't have any weather impacts that may impact the safety of operations, loading and unloading the aircraft, or the teams on the ground handling the cargo and equipment.
Message to Rock about the departure times.
The team here does a fantastic job making sure our customers get their packages on a daily basis. We have about 140 people that work here in a variety of different functions. We are a 24/7 operation, so there's always someone in this building making sure everything's running smoothly for our customers. So the team here is responsible for delivering millions of packages a day. They do that using over 100 aircraft, operating over 250 flights throughout the globe. We've got our team of controllers here. They are monitoring the US network behind me. So they use a variety of tools from our flight schedule all the way through our aircraft status boards. And we also have folks just on the other side of them that keep track of the rest of the globe. In our back corner there, we have our capacity team. So he is actively adjusting the availability you see on the website based on our real-time availability of the aircraft throughout the globe. Ultimately important under the lightning bolts here, we've got weather, so they're keeping track of any disruptions that we may have in the network or any opportunities we may have to avoid major weather storms. And then we also have another team of folks that's balancing all the containers, so the ULDs, and making sure we have enough of those in the right position, of the right type, to make sure we can fill the aircraft every single day. There's a lot of moving parts. I think the team here probably communicates about 6,000 times a day with various stakeholders.
Aircraft mechanical situations pretty under control.
Yeah, looks like we're off to a pretty on-time start today. Seeing some nice early departures there, so that's always nice to see.
And while the work that happens here is at the heart of this center, the space itself has some interesting history and features.
This entire building used to be ComAir's facility. And this used to be their control center as well, so a lot of aviation history in the building.
Can you talk about the lighting in here too? Is that kind of unique?
Yeah, it's kind of unique. Because we are operating 24/7, it's designed to make the team comfortable. It reduces eye strain and helps the body kind of settle into a normal rhythm, so if you're working nights, it's not as impactful.
In addition to keeping the people who work here comfortable, the environment of the center also helps the overall success of this very important operation.
We like to keep it calm, right? A calm operation center means that we've got a plan and we're executing. I think we have one of our busiest days in the middle of a hurricane, and it felt like this. We handle millions of packages a day, right? So each of those packages is a promise to our customer. So the work they do here is amazingly impactful to ensuring that we get those packages to our customers on a timely basis when we promise. When you hit that button on the website, all the way through it reaches your doorway. That's what we're keeping track of here.
Another important part of keeping the entire hub running smoothly and safely is the facility's ramp tower, which we stopped by on our way back to witness all that cargo head out on flights.
China 3748 to enter spot 76, make the first right turn, parking Charlie 4 today.
Right turn Charlie 4, 3748.
The Amazon KCVG tower takes over for the airport's FAA tower once an incoming aircraft enters the AirHub's designated ramp area, guiding the plane to its gate.
Taxi up to spot 72, make the turn there, parking Alpha 2.
In addition to the tower employee and direct communication with the pilots, there are also process assistants, or PAs, who communicate with ramp ground crews to coordinate the loading and unloading of cargo.
Letting you know, getting the plane is about 20 out.
Copy.
Since we have multiple flights, so we do have 2 PAs at this time to manage the operations.
The ramp tower also assists with pushback and taxiing to the main airport runways.
Once they cross this line over there, the regular airport takes the control over as well.
From the tower, we head back to the sortation facility to get an up-close look at how millions of packages a year are loaded on the planes bound for locations across the country. Here, associates load up outbound cans with the goal of fitting all this cargo in a tight space and within weight specifications.
Right
right now is 2,770 pounds in here.
Once cans are fully loaded, they can make their way out to the ramp area, where ground crews start the process of putting them on their flights, lifting them up high and into the waiting aircraft. It was out here on the ramp where we met back up with Liz, who gave us more insight on this step of the process.
We have our cargo tug team, and they're the ones that are responsible to coordinate getting all of the ULDs and the cans from the sortation building to the aircraft. They do a ton of work. They're so critical to the operation, and they're an amazing team.
Also critical to the operation are the planes themselves, which Liz tells us about.
So we have several different planes within our fleet. We have our 767. We have both 200 and 300 models, as well as our 737s, which we call our baby birds. So they're the little blue ones that you see flying in the sky. We also have our newest A330 in partnership with Hawaiian Airlines, which is going to be the future of our air fleet.
We're going to hear and see a lot more about that new A330 in just a minute. But first, Liz walks us through more of the ramp action.
This is our 767. You'll notice they're right now uploading our aircraft.
We got the fueling going on over there?
Yeah, we do have the fueling going on. So this will be our fueling team here that'll fuel the aircraft and make sure it's ready for departure. You can fit a lot of packages in a 767. On average, over 40 containers worth of packages can be shipped on a 767. So you're talking tens of thousands just to deliver to our customers. This is what we call a K-loader or cargo loader. This is essentially what's going to take all of our ULDs up into the aircraft for our team to load and unload. They're going to unload our cans onto our K-loader. This is operated by our K-loader team member that is up there on top. And this here is built with plenty of safety features. You'll notice the rails, so it ensures that our operators can safely maneuver the cans and the ULDs onto the aircraft. This is a perfect example of us being in the forefront of sustainability. So we are one of the founding customers for the electric cargo loaders, as well as our pushback operations. So our pushback, which we actually have nicknamed the Batmobile, and you'll see why as we get a little bit closer. This is actually one of our electric pieces of equipment, and what this is used for, it'll lift the aircraft and actually push it out onto the taxiway for departure.
Virtually everything on this ramp is operated with electricity, something still rare at most airports.
The entire ramp here at CBG is electrified, so our fleet of GSE equipment is all battery electric, but also our GPUs are electric as well. So this is one of our in-ground ground power units, or GPUs. We have these at every one of our gates across the ramp, and it's all electric, so it's using the shore power instead of having a diesel or a gasoline GPU at the aircraft powering the plane while it's here on the ground. When you're on an active runway or a tarmac, you hear those DPUs and like all the noise they make, and here it's relatively quiet, which is a side benefit of being able to use the shore power instead of burning diesel fuel out here on the ramp. So it's a standardized plug for all our aircraft, and this is the GPU box for the Airbus. As the aircraft comes in, our associates will plug it into ground power, and that allows the pilots to turn off the engines and the GPU.
Speaking of that Airbus, it's finally time to get a very up-close look at this A330, the first delivered out of 10 that Amazon has on order.
This is the newest addition to the Amazon Air fleet. It's our A330 300 series. We just started operating this aircraft in October, and it's our first operations by our partner carrier, Hawaiian Airlines. What's exciting for us is this aircraft is effectively new. It never flew in passenger service, so it was converted to cargo. We deliver well for our customers on fuel efficiency, capacity, and capability. And this aircraft delivers on all three for us. It's about 20% larger than our 767 fleet, and with the newer engines and some of the technology like winglets and the newer design of the Airbus plane, it delivers very good fuel economy for our customers.
While the plane sports an Amazon livery, it's maintained and operated by Hawaiian Airlines.
We looked out in the market for who are the experts in operating these aircraft, who are the experts in maintaining these aircraft because we did not have any of that in-house. So this is a Class 5 aircraft. So this is actually the largest aircraft that we've ever operated for Amazon Air. So we've got 9 more that are coming, and they're in various phases of conversion right now. I'm really pumped to see this aircraft in service and flying. We're servicing 30 to 60,000 customers a day just out of this one aircraft. We're going to go up on the main deck of our A330 and we're going to take a look at where all their customer packages fit on this aircraft.
Finally, one of the highlights of our 2 days here, getting a tour inside the A330 cargo hold.
Step over here. Watch your feet. We're on the top deck of our A330. We have 2 decks of cargo on this plane. So we have a top deck where we put the larger cans. Underneath, we also load the bellies as well with customer packages. One thing that's really cool and special to us, as you see here on the ground, we've got powered cargo loading system. And our older aircraft, our associates are pushing the cans into position, engaging the locks so they're safe for flight. What the system in this aircraft enables us to do is we've got control panels throughout the plane, and these actually move the containers for the associates. So it's safer. They no longer have to worry about moving and pushing the can in place on the 330.
And though most cargo conversions have some age on them, this plane arrived under somewhat unique circumstances.
This aircraft is only 4 years old. In passenger to freighter conversions, most of those aircraft are 10, 15, 20 years old when they've ended their passenger life. This specific aircraft was delivered to another carrier and they ended up not putting it in service. And we were able to work with one of our lessors who picked up the aircraft and effectively we've got a brand new airplane.
It was an amazing and action-packed 2 days with the people of Amazon Air in Northern Kentucky. Everyone working together to deliver satisfaction to millions of customers.
I remember seeing this place as just being dirt and breaking ground for the first time, so it has been amazing to be a part of the journey. Love the people, there's a lot of passion here, so cannot wait to see what the future holds for KCVG.